Round one continues with a refreshing surge. The Timberwolves, with a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole. They will need to bring all they can muster against the Houston Rockets. Round one of the NBA playoffs continues.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first-round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Front-court spots filled by Edwards and Randall. Isaiah Joe is out there with Booker, and it's Gobert in its center. And for the Rockets, Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Smith is out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's KD in at the 3, the small forward. You look at the Rockets, shocking the world, winning 2 on the road to start this series. Greg, if they win tonight, their lead could be insurmountable.
No doubt. They have a chance to win both at home and close this thing out, but their opponent is the higher seed for a reason. Momentum can shift very quickly, and sometimes when you lose it, you can't get it back.
Very hard, you're right.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Durant for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Booker. Lets it go with a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's VanVleet. And Şengün throws it down.
Well, Fred VanVleet is the prototypical floor general, and he just puts that pass exactly where it needs to be.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
A bit ago, Ime and I were able to chat. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. If he's not there already, it looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And here's Houston. Down low, outside for Durant. Şengün with the screen for VanVleet. That 3 off the mark. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Booker up top. And Booker throws it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now here's VanVleet. Pass to Şengün. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You watch Şengün, he has all the moves on the interior.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one at the line is good. Şengün hits them both. The Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Gobert the pass to Booker. Edwards a screen on Smith to the inside. And there's Edwards on the assist by Booker.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
Smith outside. Pass to KD. Latrey. Another miss by Houston.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Booker gets to Randall. Now Joe. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And it's VanVleet with the ball for the Rockets. Trailing by by 5. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
It's the Timberwolves now, following the score by Houston. 2 on the clock. Here's Booker, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
Now here's Durant. It's stolen by Edwards. Joe with it, picked up by Van Vliet. Booker, no good.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Here's Smith. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Good work inside from Smith Jr., putting that size to work.
To the left side wing. Angle from outside. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss. He gets trailed by 3. To the middle. And it's Smith missing.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Booker finds Edwards. Back to Booker. Beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 10.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
KD dishes to Smith. Gobert against Şengün. Shot clock at 6. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 6. It's taken away by Smith. Smith against Edwards. Launches a 3. Here's Şengün. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Rockets making a change here. Shepard's checked in. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. B.J. Washington comes in for Randall. McDaniels, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Isaiah Joe. Now here's Booker. 10 points for him. Reid the pass to McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. He gets trailed by 4. Here's Smith. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And I like how Shepard keeps things simple. When he notices someone on his team is open, he is more than happy to move the ball.
Booker with it. Now Smith defending. That's to McDaniels. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Booker outside. Just 5 to shoot. Nailed from three-point land. Booker's got 13.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Now here is Smith. He's covered by Washington. Fades. And it's Smith missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
DiVincenzo kicks to Booker. For 3. Can the Timberwolves hit again from deep?
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Shepard. Now, here's Şengün. Smith outside. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
DiVincenzo with the screen for Washington. And here's Booker from outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 16.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Smith surveying the D. Plays it up and banks it in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Not a lot of room. Smith against Booker. Pass to McDaniels. A 3 ball.
it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backdoor.
Smith finds Durant. Booker pulls it in.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. For the Rockets, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Kevin Durant. And Walton subbed in for Smith. .104 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Eason. Off target with his three. Minnesota leading by 8. McDaniels off the pick from Booker. To the wing on the left. Washington kicks to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Shot by McDaniels, no good. And for Houston, they're shooting 47% here so far. Eason passes to Shepard. Smith with a screen on DiVincenzo. Bounce pass, Smith. Houston moving the ball around. And it's Shepard missing. And here's Booker. Over Walton. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 8. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense, but they've been fun to watch.
So on the floor for Minnesota, on-court spots filled by Edwards and Randall. Booker out there with Isaiah Joe. It's Berger in at the 5.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Now here's Edwards. Back to Booker. Edwards with the screen for Booker. Pass to Berger. Now Shepard. Now Finney-Smith. Buries it from three-point range. Finney-Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, this is where Dorian Finney-Smith has really come such a long way. What a transformation to a real threat beyond the arc.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Booker looking around. Over in the corner, Randall. Booker with the screen for Randall. Jacks up a 3. Eason grabs the board. Rockets trail. Pass to Shepard. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Walton. Now here's Edwards. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
VanVleet with it. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Minnesota leading by 3. Booker outside. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Edwards dishes to Booker. Here's a good screen. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line. Jabari Smith picks one up.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Van Vliet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Randall. Finney Smith defending. Randall passes to Booker. Over in the corner, Edward. It's stolen by Eason. Şengün's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Minnesota also with the sub. Bowles checked in. Pass to Shepard. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Floats one up. Fires for 3. Another miss by Houston.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
A nice shot by Booker.
Every year, it seems like Randall's playing with more awareness. That's why you can now run the offense through.
Back to Van Vliet. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Boy, at his size, Fred Van Vliet has to be so crafty on the interior. Defense has nothing for him there.
Green by Cole. Pass to Booker for the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one. Smith outside. Eason, the screen. Bounce pass Smith. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Rise and fire in the catch and shoot. Fred Van Vliet ready and willing.
Edwards kicks to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Shot by Eason, no good. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Kevin Durant's checked in for the Rockets. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert comes in for Randall. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Isaiah Joe. And so here is Houston. Here's Shepard. Five to shoot. Şengün with a screen on it. That one good for 2. Shepard's got the lead up to 2 now for Houston.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Rudy is so used to fighting inside. This guy will do whatever it takes.
Van Vliet finds KD. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. Out to Edwards. Cranes the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. Fred VanVleet picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Booker. Free throw good, Edwards.
Boy,
So it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll return shortly.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They can't stop coughing up the ball. Surprised they're still in this game with how poorly they've taken care of the basketball.
What?
They need some cough syrup.
There you have it, Dr. O'Neill, writing prescriptions. Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. Thanks for joining us. Now,
In that first half.
now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Fred VanVleet out there with Smith. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Now Booker following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. Booker dishes to Edwards. Inside. Gobert with the pass to Edwards. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Smith. Minnesota with the rebound. Booker's got 6 rebounds in the game. Edwards finds Booker. Gobert with a screen on Smith. The drive by Booker. And stolen by Şengün. VanVleet looking around. To the middle. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist from VanVleet.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
In the corner, Smith with it. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And now it's an 8-point Houston lead. Here's Joe. Şengün covering. And here's Booker from the arc. Hits the 3-point bomb. Booker's got 23 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And here is VanVleet. 11 points in the game. Back to Smith. Durant up top. Over Gobert. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Booker against Smith. And he can't jam it through.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Pass to VanVleet. KD against Booker. To the inside. Şengün.
Well, Şengün is a do-it-all center, but tonight it's been about his scoring.
Randall against Smith. Now here's Booker. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist in this one.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Bull, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. So here is Houston. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Booker against Durant. Durant drawing the double team. For three, Van Vliet. Booker pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Ball. And the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Smith sets the pick for Durant. Katie, so efficient in there.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
On the wing, Booker fires from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Smith. Good D by Booker. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Smith, the pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Although not the strongest, Şengün has a solid base and incredible footwork.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. And Randall has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 7-point differential. Booker outside. Fires the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside Durant. Back to Van Vliet. The Rockets with another miss.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now here's Van Vliet. 11 points in the game. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Randall. For the tie, Joe with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. And that's 2 points on the layup. Joe's got it all tied up now for Minnesota. Durant kicks to Smith. Pass to Van Vliet. There's the triple. And the 3-ball is good. Van Vliet's got 14 points.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
On the wing, Booker. Here's the 3. Drills it from outside.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Smith outside. Down low. Out to Smith. From deep. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now here's Booker. He's got 34. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 5 on the clock. Randall with a screen for Bolden. Şengün with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. No problems knocking that one down. KD's got 5 points now this quarter.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line.
And again for 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Rockets making a change here. Shepard's checked in. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Randall. B.J. Washington comes in for Bull. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Isaiah Joe. Pass to Durant. Six to shoot. Şengün with a screen on Booker. They grabbed their own miss.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here. Really giving his team a lift.
Booker with it. Now Smith defending. Washington passes to Booker. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the dunk by Smith.
Oh, 2 loud points from Smith there. Get up, Jabari.
DiVincenzo passes to Booker. Here's Washington. Booker outside. To McDaniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Rockets leading by 4. Now Smith. Now Shepard. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the triple. Shepard's got 7 points in the game.
Lethal from D. Shepard will hurt you from there.
1:22 left in the third quarter of the game. For 3, Booker connects again from distance.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved bye-bye to the Thunder.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Kevin Durant. And Walton subbed in for Smith. Here's Shepard. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Booker. And here's Reed. For the time, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Now Van Vliet. Over in the corner, Shepard. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 5 assists tonight. Şengün, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Houston. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Gobert, Booker out there with Isaiah Joe. Then there's Anthony Edwards. It's Beranger in at the power forward position. Back to Booker. Here's the pick. Good, another from 3.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Equaling Game 6 play, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples.
Well, you're really impressed with the growth of Fred Van Vliet as a scorer. This guy's so coachable, so willing to take what the defense gives him, knocks down the jump shot.
No good from Booker. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. That free throw, good from Shepard.
You really like the intensity and focus Shepard brings to both ends of the floor.
Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. With the step back, here's Shepard for 3. Van Vliet, rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
For 3, Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And Şengün throws it down.
Did Şengün answer the bell tonight? What tremendous offensive performance.
Up top, Edwards. He's covered by and again for three.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
I don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
12 triples, putting him neck and neck with Dame Lillard's record-setting game in 2021. Yeah, the defender all over.
And he can't get the first one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Smith checked in for Houston. Minnesota also with the sub. McDaniels checked in. Good! There's another.
And talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. This guy is clutch. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Dorian Finney-Smith, increasingly efficient offensively. Good feel for when to rise and fire.
Randall kicks to Booker. Pass to McDaniels. This one for three. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Eason. And another three for Houston.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Smith wide open. He fires. Offline with his three. Timberwolves trail by 4. Randall outside. Pass to Booker. Back to Randall. And it's space. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Eason's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Van Vliet on the wing. Covered by Joe. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning.
Boy, you love to see McDaniels set up a teammate and make the game easy.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. The lead is 2. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith checked in for Şengün. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Smith with a screen on McDaniel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Front past the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Booker outside. Pass to Joe to take the lead. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet outside. Here's KD. Covered by Joe. The 3. Another miss by Houston.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Smith, and the dunk by Smith.
That's the ability to see the game a step forward. Durant has it and makes his teammate look good.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Şengün's checked in for Tari Eason. The Timberwolves trail. Booker outside. McDaniels on the wing. Booker outside. Pass to McDaniels. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. Here's KD, and then Durant with the jam.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawing some fouls.
He's off on the first. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And the second free throw, good. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Out to Smith. Pass to Van Vliet. Houston needs to get a shot. Smith, no good.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith. Here's Booker. McDaniels passes to Booker. Clock at 6. To take the lead. Here's McDaniels. Buries the deep ball.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Van Vliet outside. Outside, Smith. Van Vliet outside. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Owning the moment. Şengün gets those much-needed points.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And so Booker will bring it up for Minnesota. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. KD looking around. Four on the shot clock. Şengün with a screen on Booker. Durant fires. Oh, the jumper goes.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Outside Booker. Randall a screen on Smith. It's Randall. Outside Booker. Randall outside. Knocks down the three.
That's about trusting your guy in the clutch. Julius Randle embracing a tough opportunity.
Durant. Step back too much. Big time shot.
Kevin Durant loves late game chances. Boy, he's been in the spot many times, and he shows you how it's done.
On the free throw, no good. Minnesota in the lead. The drive by Booker. And another one falls. Amazing.
You see how easily he's getting buckets. To be this hot must be a heck of a feeling.
No doubt. And get this, he's now tied for the third most points in a playoff game ever.
Alongside Donovan Mitchell, who got 57 in the bubble back in 2020.
Durant, it drops.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Smith against Randall. Here's McDaniel. Gobert.
Well, the length and the size of Rudy Gobert so problematic for defenses. Nothing they can do there but foul him.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. timeout is called by Ime. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
And an intentional foul right there.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of two is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And what's their best move at this point?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Durant fires, knocks down the three.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Booker outside. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Isaiah Joe is out there at Booker, and it's Edwards in at the 3.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Outside Booker. Now Edwards. Durant with the steal. To take the lead. And he got it. Nice execution on the layup.
This guy is competitively tough and will not back away from physical defense. Go ahead, Fred VanVleet.
Now Gobert. Outside Edwards. Hangs in the air. Strong move inside by Edwards.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And KD's got the ball here for the Rockets. He puts in the J.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Outside Booker. Here's Gobert. Now Edwards. Now Booker. Hits it again. Wow.
And he now owns 3rd place for most points in a playoff game.
An incredible game, no doubt. Nothing can slow him down.
And now only Elgin Baylor and Michael Jordan ahead of him. How much further can he go? It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Durant, here's the drive. Strong move off the glass.
It is unfair that a 7-footer can be that smooth, that agile off the bounce. Kevin Durant doing some nice work.
Booker a screen on Katie. Edwards inside. Edwards finishes strong.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Off the glass.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Randall against Smith. It's Booker. Smith there for the rebound. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Randall. And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it. Now Edwards. the clock. Now Booker, stolen by Durant. Outside, Van Vliet. Hit the teardrop, and they pick up the two.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
Outside Booker, beyond the arc, connects again from distance.
What can you say? Wow, he's done it. The most three-point makes in NBA playoff history.
Oh, an incredible achievement, one that will surely be celebrated around the world.
And the three-point marks falling fast. That one previously set in 2021. He's riding that wave to push it further.
Booker against KD. Knocks it loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Outside, Van Vliet. The three goes down.
Fred Van Vliet has been a big shot maker his entire career.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
Randall with a screen. Another one goes. Incredible.
And that bucket, if you can believe it, sets a new all-time record for points in a playoff game.
Greg, the way he came out tonight, you could feel the level of his focus. He put his team on his back and has delivered an incredible offensive show.
And it was way back in 1986 that Michael Jordan set the record of 63 points. And when you surpass the greatest of all time, you've done something special.
Durant. Layup, no good. Booker against KD. Now Edwards. Outside Booker. Got it up in time. Good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. Things were looking bleak for him, obviously, coming into this game. But with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling. And suddenly, we've got a series on our hands.
We sure do. As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
MP, you broke the 60-point barrier. You carried your team to victory. How? After all that, do you have the energy to stand here for an interview?
Oh man. Yeah, my grandpa used to say, I'll rest when I'm dead. Kind of dark now that I think about it, but the point is, life is for the living. And I got a lot of life ahead of me, Jennifer Quintana. I got stamina for days, and I'm going to keep using it to make moments like this.
Well done, MP. What a game.
Thank you.
Woo! Kevin, back to you.
Jennifer, thank you. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed